I woke up to the steady beep of a monitor, white light, the sour stench of disinfectant, tubes in my arm, and silence. Not one face, not a single voice I knew. I checked my phone, desperate for something human. The family group chat was alive. Dozens of photos. My sister wrapped in a robe, wineglass in hand. My mother holding cucumbers over her eyes, laughing emojis. The timestamp? Same hour I was being wheeled into surgery. No, are you okay? No, we're coming? Nothing. That was the moment I knew I wasn't family anymore. I remember when loyalty used to mean something to me. I was the one who covered my sister's rent when she forgot to budget. The one who drove my father home from the bar when my mother couldn't bear to pick him up again. The one who answered, always, no matter the time, no matter the mess. I was their safety net, their shield. But shields, when cracked, are discarded. At first I thought maybe I was overreacting. People are careless, not cruel. I tried to excuse it. But then the pattern revealed itself. A voicemail from my aunt. They didn't even tell us you were in the hospital? A nurse asking, are your emergency contacts really your family? They didn't answer for 3 days. 3 days. I checked my phone again. 51 missed calls. A message from my father, finally. Call us back now. It's serious. So I called. He answered with a panic I'd never heard from him before. Your sister, it's bad. You need to come, now. The irony tasted bitter. My body still bruised, stitches pulling against my skin, and suddenly I mattered because she was in trouble? That was when I stopped being their shield. That was when I became their reckoning. I didn't rush, I took my time. I dressed slowly, still in my hospital gown under a borrowed jacket. I let the IV bruises show. I wanted them to see what they'd left behind. And on the way, I thought, rage was easy, but rage is messy. I wanted precision. I wanted them to feel the same hollow abandonment they handed me, but colder. I wanted it to sink into them like ice. So I planned. Step 1, silence. When I arrived at my parents' house, they pulled me into the living room. My sister lay on the couch, pale, wrapped in a blanket. Some financial disaster, some man who ran off with her money. My father's voice cracked, begging me to help. I said nothing. I let silence stretch, let their fear grow in it. Step 2, distance. When my mother pressed her hand against mine, whispering, "Please, we need you," I pulled away. Not angrily, calmly, like she was a stranger. I watched the panic ripple. Step 3, exposure. I leaned back, pulled out my phone, and opened the group chat. I scrolled slowly through the spa photos, each laugh frozen on their glowing faces. Then I placed the phone on the table between us. "Do you remember," I asked softly, "where I was when you took these?" The room went still. My sister shifted, eyes darting away. I let the silence choke them. Step 4, withdrawal. They pleaded, they promised. My father said he'd fix everything. My mother cried. My sister whispered apologies. I stood. "You taught me what family means," I said. My voice didn't rise. It didn't need to. I finally learned, and I walked out. Revenge doesn't always come with fire. Sometimes it's frost. I froze them out. I stopped answering calls, changed accounts, moved funds I'd once shared, blocked their access to me, the one resource they always counted on. They expected an explosion. Instead, they got emptiness. And emptiness is louder than any scream. Weeks later, I heard from an aunt. My father was drowning in debt. My sister had moved back home, broken and bitter. My mother asked why I was so cold. Why? Because when I needed them most, they chose wine and cucumbers over my life. Because they taught me silence, and I listened. I sometimes replay that first night in the hospital, scrolling through those photos with trembling fingers. It doesn't hurt anymore, not the way it did. Now it feels like proof, evidence that the cut was always there, waiting to be exposed. They thought they abandoned me, but really, I abandoned them, quietly, completely, with a smile no one saw. Do I miss them? No. You can't miss what was never real. And if they ever wonder how I could turn my back so easily, I hope they remember, I called, I begged, I waited. And they answered with laughter. That's all the explanation they'll ever get.